up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Beats and Bandanas podcast. It's your girl Ken, and today I am joined with a special guest, one of my friends, a music writer for the generation and beyond, Paul Barnes, aka Musical Wordsmith. Welcome, Paul. It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're really so excited. Welcome. You're so welcome.
Do this. Yes.
So yeah, as you see by the title, we are going to be going over the Grammy nominations for the rap category. I fully understand that people have already had their videos come out for this, but we are still in the clear because the show doesn't air until what? Sunday, right? Now it will be an issue if for some reason I didn't post this in time, but that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be posted in time.
It's not. We're gonna get it out there, and it's gonna be great.
Really excited to talk about a lot of these projects. It's a really short category, so to speak, but I feel like there's a lot we can touch on. Let's start with the best rap albums then. Paul, I will let you go ahead and kick this off. You are the guest.
Well, I guess I'll start with my personal favorite and the one I think is the best overall, which, depending on the day, is the same thing, or it could be two different things. My personal favorite, as everybody who's ever talked to me about music in the past year, is Astroworld, because that's all I talked about for a few months after it came out.
Yes.
I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Yes.
It's like, oh, Astroworld. But I really think, overall, as far as an experience that captures multiple types of sounds, production, Astroworld definitely takes that. And my friend Edward, who is a writer for DJ Booth, shout out to him, said something interesting when he reviewed it, when we did this little collaborative piece, where he said Travis Scott is like a master of bringing people together, which I also said when I did my part.
Wow, that's such a good point. That is
just
a very
like
good
Kanye
point.
is. Like, they aren't the best lyricist and all this stuff, but they know who sounds good on what and what sounds good together as far as production, voice, vocal effects, and I can't think of the word right now, but when you hear something on the left side and then you hear it on the right side, those types of things, I feel like Astro definitely captured all of that. And yeah, like I said, my personal album of the year, I don't think every single song up there is 10 out of 10, but the first half is definitely where it shines the most to me. And like towards the end, it's still good, but like if Butterfly Effect wasn't up there, and if NC-17 wasn't up there, and if Who What wasn't up there, I feel like it would have been completely perfect, you know? Because I kind of like NC-17, but just for like that part in the middle between their verses where it's like that piano kind of sounds like, I don't know how to describe it. Not mysterious. It's kind of like mysterious. Like, you know the part I'm talking about? Like, right between their verses. I like that part, but I don't really like the words at all.
Let's play the part for the people. Let me see.
Yes, that.
Okay. Alright.
That part is, like, the best to me. And if the whole beat had that in it, I feel like the song could have went maybe in a different direction. But I feel like because that little part is in there, you're going to go back to it just for that part, which of course is a stream because you played it. And yeah, because you have to start it to get to that part. So I definitely get that. But like I said, that was my favorite personally out of this group. Daytona, however, is the best to me as far as lyricism, straight lyricism. And of course the 7th song thing makes it really concise. It's straight to the point. It's not, there are no like intro tracks and then interlude and here's a voicemail that's like 2 minutes long. It doesn't have any of that kind of stuff. It's just straight to the point. The song starts, and and the song ends. And it has really good transitions, and you can feel the mood change, or it can stay the same at the same time, even though it's a different song. Yeah, Swimming, of course, is completely different from both of those for obvious reasons. Of course, you have like the more on that one is more of a more somber mood through the whole thing, which, to make another connection to Astro World, kind of like how Astro Thunder sounded, that song, most of Swimming sounded like that to me. Like it's kind of a nighttime feeling, very reflective, very like moody, like honest. But it also had like the more groovier songs, which sounded more like things that were on the Divine Feminine, like Ladders.
Yep.
And What's the Use. Those more like the faster songs. I didn't like Invasion of Privacy at all. I have one word on that in my notes. And yeah, Kenya knows what that is. The word is no, because I didn't enjoy it. Didn't like it. I am 100% here for her story and her branding, but I did not enjoy the album.
I'm gonna be respectful until it's my turn. I'm gonna let you have the floor, because I'm a good host. I'm a great hostess, so I'm gonna let you have your time. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Continue.
And for Victory Lap, it sounded like how I thought it would, because I've never listened to a Nipsey Hussle project before that album, but I'm aware of his image and how he carries himself, and I've seen him on different shows and hearing him talk, and this album like sounds like how I would expect it to sound. Like he's not like, oh, and all this stuff, and talking about, oh, I pop bottles, and that's such a lame thing to reference rap as being about. But it's not hype music,
Yeah.
It's music that sounds like this is someone who literally made it on their own, and they're from the quote unquote like the hood or whatever, but they're still a businessman. They still know how to manage money. They still know how to get their priorities in order and all these things. And of course, he's a storyteller as well, about telling all these things that happened to him. This is his debut album after being in the game for 10 years. I believe that's what I read. That's very impressive to be at this level. Getting a Grammy nomination with your debut album is always impressive, no matter what genre you're doing. I think, realistically, they're going to give it to Invasion of Privacy or Swimming.
Yeah.
Realistically,
I'm thinking
personally, Astro getting it would be pretty cool.
You kind of touched on a lot of points that I definitely agree with. Astro World for me was also my album of the year. If you guys saw my top albums list for 2018, sonically just amazing. Just remembering how I felt listening to the project the first time. It just didn't matter. Like, we all looked at each other, oh yeah, we're here for Travis, and like, it's just great. We're ready for Astro World, and everyone was just singing every line to every song, and it was just a really cool experience. So considering all the things that went into Astro World, like with the promotion and stuff like that, it would be great to see this take album of the year and for him to get an award for that. Invasion of Privacy, it wasn't a no for me, like Paul, but definitely in my eyes not something that I would think or consider to be album of the year. I think more so it's there just because Cardi B has really made a name for herself over the course of 2018. Like 2018 was her year. Definitely. Really. Yes. She rose to the top. I mean, she's always had a place, I guess you could say, in media, memes and stuff like that, but I never really listened to her music that she had made prior to Bodak Yellow. Let me see, Daytona, one of my favorites. That, I forgot what number I had that on my list. I think it was it top 4? I don't remember, but it was in the top for sure. I really enjoyed the production. I loved how, there were just certain references and everything, and how personal the tracks could be. And if you did more research and everything, like looking up the lyrics and stuff like that, you can get a better understanding of some of the things he was talking about. And I'm a person that likes to do that, so it just gave me a greater appreciation for the overall project. So I think it's definitely fully deserving of being on this list. With Swimming, I'm a little weary of like not weary of why they put it on here, because I know why they did it, which is kind of annoying, because I don't know if it's, did they put it on here because they genuinely feel like it should be album of the year, or because he passed away? And are they just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's some like publicity type of thing. Personally, I really love this project as well. Just how open Mac was with these songs and his experiences, and as I've said before in other videos, just him basically talking about how he felt as if he had overcome certain things. I just hope that they weren't just trying to be greedy and stuff like that and put his name and his project on here for them to look good. I had some stuff to say about Victory Lap, hold on. Because as with Paul, this is my first project that I've listened to in full by Nipsey. I could easily tell that he is a kind of in-your-face type of artist with his flow and his delivery, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. In my opinion, it did make me actually want to check out some of his other projects on my own time. But as far as with this one, he's very, very confident and really just doing a lot of self-reflection and reminding people where he came from and why he's one of the realest rappers in the game and in the streets, because of how much he's overcome and how much he's accomplished independently. As far as the features, one that kind of stood out to me was with Kendrick and his verse, because he kind of used it as a way to pay respect to Nipsey and his skills, regardless of the rumors that are surrounding him. And when I say him, I mean Nipsey. Overall, I thought it was a pretty cool project as far as like the sound of hip hop and like some of the sample usage that was there. And there were little things like outdoor sounds that were used too, to kind of give you a feel of being in that place that he might be talking about, which was mainly like just being on the streets and stuff. So, but if I had to pick who I would like to see win, definitely Astroworld. But I wouldn't be opposed to Daytona, Astroworld, or Swimming taking it, honestly. So yeah, that was a good idea to go ahead and get that one knocked out, because you can, you know, as you can see, you could talk about this for a while. Album of the year things. So next category, not category, but next subcategory. Okay, best rap song. I don't know how to explain that. So best rap song, give what you would like to win. Like just name the song and then we can go into details.
What I would like to win, King's Dead.
For me, I'd have to say maybe, it's tough. I'm in between King's Dead and Sicko Mode for two different reasons. First of all, relax. Relax. Oh, God, you know, I can just picture what you're gonna say. I can just picture it. I mean, you know, Sicko Mode, you know, it's a really cool song, but when you compare it to King's Dead, like, did you hear that delivery? The lyrics? Everyone complimented each other so well, and don't get me started on James. Oh God, I can already see it. But if I had to pick one, then, oh wow. Okay, best rap song. Oh, if I consider everything that has to do with that. Okay, I would say King's Dead if I had to pick one, because of what I consider to be like a best rap song. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
Well, as I previously said, I already said I thought Astroworld was album of the year. Sicko Mode, like when I first heard it, I was like, oh wow, this is cool, and the beat change. Oh, here's Drake. I didn't expect it. I guess I should have expected it to be a single because Drake was on it anyway. But I didn't expect it to take off the way it did.
Yeah, it blew up.
That was probably one of the ones, like before it was a single, before it had a video, one of the ones I listened to the least, like honestly.
Interesting.
Sicko Mode wasn't one of the big ones for me personally. But King's Dead, I just really enjoyed a lot. I remember when that came out, and I was like, wow. And that was, of course, during all the maximum level of the Black Panther hype. It's like, oh, this is the album for Black Panther, but it's not the soundtrack. It's an album for the movie and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, Kendrick Lamar is on like every song, and it was just a whole thing, and I love the song, and it's definitely one of those songs, like when you hear like the first 2 seconds, like that word, you know exactly what song it is,
yeah,
and like everybody just goes crazy, and it's just like, oh, and then the future verse, which we don't have to talk about it. We all know it.
We do need to talk about it. That was just hands down.
The first time, but now it's like the best part of the song.
It is, because it's so unexpected and so funny. It's so fun. It's a really fun track overall, because I feel like they all, you know, showed their personalities and their style through their verses and everything, and I love Future's.
And then James Blake just came in for like 10 seconds for like the transition, and then of course Kendrick goes off on the beat change and all that. It's just a really well put together song, but I expect nothing less from TDE, because they just make quality music, like, period.
This is true.
They know how to put songs together, put the right people on the right beats, and they just have a really great way of making music. Also, this is in my notes. I wanted to get your take on this.
Okay.
Do you think Kendrick stood out more than J-Rock on the song? Because it's technically, from as far as credit and what's the word? Yeah, like credits and technicalities, it is a J-Rock song, and Kendrick is a feature on it, and of course it's on the Black Panther album, and it's also on J-Rock's album without Kendrick's verse on it. So what do you think about that?
Why do you ask me these questions?
Yeah, you gotta think, this is a music-based podcast,
because Jay did his thing too. And it's like that a little bit. Like, come on. Like, it's just...
Yeah, he snapped. I get that.
He did. Okay.
When I think of this song, I think of Kendrick.
Me too. Like, automatically.
Like, just off the top of my head, it's like, oh yeah. But then it's like, it's a J-Rock song, though.
Kendrick did kind of, I don't want to say outshine, but he
yeah, that's
definitely...
a better word, outshine.
Yeah, he kind of outshined him. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so there we go. There's the answer to your unreasonable question.
This is technically a Songwriters Award. That's how they have it billed on the Grammys website. So does that change your opinion of it? But still, for me, it's still the same.
Yeah, it will still be the same for me, but I feel like the only ones that would kind of be in a category of being fitting for this type of award would have to be King's Dead and Lucky You as far as lyrics go, because definitely. I mean, the other ones are more so, they just have like, you know, a high energy, so to speak. Well, more so Sicko Mode and Win. God's Plan isn't like a type of track, but it was just like a very popular track, especially with the music video, so it just really skyrocketed from there. But my overall thoughts of Lucky You, I really love the energy behind the track. Like, as soon as you start playing it, realistically speaking, I hadn't played it that much after listening to Kamikaze, but it was one of my favorite tracks, I guess, if I had to pick one, or most liked tracks from that album. But there was a point in the production where it did have a really cool transition, and it had more of a melodic tone to it, because there was like this constant piano key in the back that was subtle, but it worked. Too. They were basically letting you know why they're here and that y'all need to get out the way. So as far as that goes with all the lyrics, because there's so much that they said, I do think it was fitting to be in this category, but I would still go with King's Dead because of the fact that I played that song way more than I did for this one.
Lucky You is definitely, this is just like a sidebar for Eminem, period. Definitely has one of my favorite beats he's ever been on. Because, like, whenever I think of Eminem, I don't think of production.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people who focus on lyrics kind of, quote unquote, suffer from this thing where they pick like okay beats because they don't want people to like get too wrapped up in the production and then miss what they're saying. Like I said, for this rap song of the year, King's Dead, for sure. The question of the hour for Kenya, Sicko Mode or Mo Bamba? Which one do you guys want to hear? Which one should I throw on the aux?
Mo Bamba. Hands down Sicko Mode. That's still a song I can listen to as if it's the first time I'm hearing it. And that's the crazy part. I'm not even tired of Sicko Mode. That is the craziest thing to me. Sun is down, freezing cold. And I just start like...
Thank you. Thank you for that. For anyone who hasn't heard this song before, that was your free 30-second preview.
First of all, I don't like you. But yeah, I still enjoy Sicko Mode. Mo Bamba, not even gonna lie to you, I didn't even know that song existed until way after it blew up, because I kept hearing people say, oh, call. I'm like, what is this? What are you,
what is this?
Like, what are you kids singing right now? But yeah, long story short, Sicko Mode, for sure. Hands down.
So When Is Up Here, which is another J-Rock song.
Yes.
Which a lot of people didn't like for him, which I get, because compared to like stuff like anything that was on 90059 or songs like Parental Advisory, like completely different sonically. And I wrote down, it kind of sounds like a song you would hear in like a sports commercial or something.
I think
like
that was a great point. Yeah,
like you see the people, they're like at practice or something, and then they're training, and then they get to the game, and then you hear like the horns and the win.
I really like the horns. Yeah, I really like the horns, and I didn't mind the repetition of the song. The lyrics were very self-explanatory. But yeah, I like the track. I did. I can see what people mean though.
It's just like very, very different, which is fine. But people like go to J-Rock for like that, yeah, you know, like Bobton and like real street tales from where he came from.
Yeah.
And then When comes on and it's like,
When.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Thanks, man. But give me a story, bro.
Tell me a hood tale. Tell me something where you were rolling with somebody, and then you and Q went somewhere, and then like something popped off. Like that's what we're here for.
Nah, man, I'm gonna tell you about how to win and forget these haters.
How confident I am. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Get out the way. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. But I like the song, even though I'm kind of frying it right now. I do like it. I enjoy it in small doses.
Understandable.
I like other songs on Redemption more, for sure, but I can enjoy that one for what it is.
Next is, we have two more portions here, and I'm so glad we focused on rap and only rap, because we could talk for days. Like this is constant for Paul and I.
About it, but I just know how we are.
Yeah.
With music and just in general. So
yeah, yeah. All right, so next is best rap / sung performance.
Let's see, rap and R&B. For this one, I feel like it's the one where they come together the best, and nobody sounds like, oh, now it's the rap part, now it's the R&B part. It should come together perfectly. And I feel like for me, Pretty Little Fears did that the best, because it's very, very R&B the whole time, and then J. Cole comes in and he doesn't like take it to another level or anything like that. He's still on the same mellow, chilled out, honest lyrics, you know, talking about his girl, you complete me, and all these types of wonderful, beautiful things you can say to the lady in your life. Yeah, I just feel like it came together really well. I don't think This Is America should be up here.
You didn't let me say which was mine.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Oh, why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Rap and R&B?
I said you didn't let me say which one I would pick. That's what I meant.
Oh, go ahead. What's yours?
Jesus. This is why I want to sue you in the court of law. Cause it's just so effortless. Like, and I don't know when to like come in. It's just an effortless transition to the next point. And I'm just like, I do agree with your points with Pretty Little Fears. See, this is tough because I love All the Stars as well. Because I can say the same thing about like the chemistry of both artists on the track and how much I love the track. Because between these two, I listen to them a lot. If I had to pick, I would probably pick All the Stars if I had to pick.
Yes.
For myself, personally.
That's my personal favorite out of this group for sure. And I think also, going back to Black Panther, they should like send me some things. I've been talking about them a lot.
Yeah, whatever.
I really like how they put that song at the end of the movie. I feel like it really fit the credits and the overall mood. And I think it went well with the little the vibranium statues and all the stuff they had on the end credits.
Yes.
And the color's really nice too, like the purple. That was so pretty. And like, I just think it's a really well done song. And of course the video itself, once again, beautiful costumes, shots, colors. Like I do the Christina Aguilera and GoatLink. I feel like that one kind of, well, it's her song. I didn't know that beforehand. I hadn't heard the song.
Same.
It's her song, and I feel like it's kind of that classic rap and R&B type formula where his verse is on and he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this to her and I'm gonna do that to her, yada yada yada. And then she comes in and it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this to him and I'm gonna do that to him and all this stuff. And it's like she's responding to what he said. And yeah, I mean, it's a fun song. Definitely built for like choreography because of the video, well, the lyric video.
Yeah, that lyric
just
video.
Like choreography. Yeah. That was really well done. And like, I believe like the last minute, it's just mostly instrumental with kind of the hook here and there. So it's just a song built for dancing, which is totally fine. Which is great.
I agree.
But yeah, This Is America just, no, it shouldn't be in here. I get it because it has like the yeah, and like that part, that's like, I guess R&B, but I would think it's more soul, personally.
Okay, I guess if I were to say why I wouldn't personally pick this track, not necessarily because of like, oh, there's not like enough rap or whatnot, but like what you and I had talked about before, like a while back, the point that you had made about the music video really making the song come to life even more. And with This Is America, it was all over the place. Like globally speaking, it was all over the place. Like its impact and influence on different cultures, countries, everything was insane. And it became like this anthem, so to speak, for a while after the release. But then me personally, I haven't listened to the song in a while. Not even gonna lie.
Same.
So for that aspect, I wouldn't pick it necessarily, but I can definitely get what you mean. As far as with your opinion and your take on it not needing to be in this category. But yeah.
What about Rockstar?
Oh God, I forgot about Rockstar. My page wasn't Rockstar was on the next page in my notes. Oh Lord. I'm sorry, Post. And 21. Okay, with this one, I am still in love with the opening. As far as the replay value for me, it blew up so fast and was always playing on the radio for me. It was like I would listen to it if I heard it on the radio, but I don't listen to the radio often. I'm more so someone that'll like play Spotify and save, you know, new music and everything. All right, thanks for that.
I liked 21's verse on Rockstar, how he started with a dun dun, like how he started like that, and then he went into like his regular flow, and he had kind of like a mix between the two on the end. I thought that was really well done. I really like, you said, the intro was very cool, very ominous. Very mysterious.
Ominous. Look at you. Another word of the day for the viewers and listeners out there. Ominous.
Thank you.
I could see any of these winning.
I think Rockstar will, realistically.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
This is actually a tough one.
It is, but it's like I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it'll be All the Stars just because of Black Panther. That was a movement, really. Like, huge for a while. Final category here under the rap portion is best rap performance. Haven't seen Nice for What, but yeah, that's the only one I haven't seen, a live or like a performance of, actually. What is your pick for the best rap performance out of these?
Personally, best performance out of this group, I really liked I really liked the Cardi B when she was on SNL and she did Be Careful. I really liked that a lot. I saw it when it happened.
Same.
Like live, and I really enjoyed it. That kind of, for me, it gave the song definitely a different feel as far as the angle, because obviously the lyrics weren't changed. But for me, the studio one was like emotional because he's talking about, oh, you did this and it made me feel like that. And I was like, that about it. Oh, this event made me so sad. It was, I came over this event and now I feel this way. And I think that was really well done. I really enjoyed that live performance. Of course, King's Dead.
Of course you would do that again. You are never being on an episode with me again. Let the record stand, people. No. Musical Wordsmith will never be back on this channel.
I apologize.
Do you? You know, the first time it could be a mistake, but the second time, it is a choice. You are choosing to do this.
No, I'm not. No, because before we did it the other way. And now, I know I was the one who said we should alternate. Okay, I'm done. Go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sicko Mode is my pick because of everything that surrounded it. The visuals, everything. Okay?
So King's Dead, like we said, is one of our personal favorite songs. And seeing it live, it's definitely a high energy song. One of those songs where the crowd sings all the words. And it's also a very not tough song to perform live. I'll say difficult, because Kendrick's verse is very, you know, the F this, F this, F this, F this, F this. And he says like all of that in like one breath. And I'm sure, well, he's a veteran of the stage anyway. But that's still like hard to do live, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, performance based. I'm sure like J-Rock or whoever is up there with him could help him on that. As all rap shows are, you know, they finish the bar for you, or they start it and then you finish it, stuff like that. Nice. Do you have anything for that?
I do, actually. I didn't see anything of where, like a performance where they were all together. I think it would be really cool. There's just some songs that have, I guess, features and things that would just be more of an amazing experience if everyone could be there, you know, because it's just such a dope song anyway. Nice for what? What were you going to say with that?
That's definitely a feel-good song.
Yep.
I would even go as far as to say it's a cookout song.
I hate you for what? Because I can picture that now. Everybody's at the freaking barbecue.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait. We gotta,
people dancing in line.
We gotta reenact this.
Plates,
yeah, we're in line waiting for the food.
Yes.
Oh snap! Okay, oh, I see you at the DJ booth. Yo, he got better than last year. Yeah, this is great. Hey, yo, baby, show them the little dance you be doing. Like,
yes, what little dance y'all be doing?
Right.
No, I don't want to do it. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, you like to do so much at home, don't you?
Baby. It's a happy song.
Yeah.
It's a pleasant melody.
Catchy. Like,
of course, the Lauryn Hill sample, you know.
Yes. And the video was really great too.
Yes, that's another song with like Issa Rae and Yara Shahidi and everybody else. Bubbling, Anderson .Paak. Now, for me, I like the more the groovier Anderson .Paak songs, and that song isn't really that for me. Can definitely see that song being good live because it's like high energy and it's like the fun verses and all of that. Yeah, out of that group, if they're basing it on the same technical levels I think
Sicko!
Yeah, because that video of him, of Drake and Travis at Drake's show, and like you just see the whole arena does like a light, and it's crazy. I wouldn't be mad at that one because I know there's a version of Sicko Mode with a longer verse on the first beat, so I'm sure there's another version with an actual verse from Sway Lee too.
Oh, that's crazy. And imagine you don't know which one made the cut until you listen to the album.
Oof.
Oh god.
Oh, like you leave the studio like, yeah, great take, man.
Yes,
and
over
like,
here
thank you.
Promoting it
and
on
like
your
4
social
months
media.
Later, it's like
Someone says.
Oh.
He's over here in the room with everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I'm on Astro World. Yeah, come on, let's go ahead and play this out loud. Someone said.
Did it skip? Hey, freaking YouTube, bro. I was like, no. That's it.
Oh, is this another part of the song? Like, what?
Don't change the song yet, man. We want to listen to you. It's like, no, it's the same song.
And then a couple weeks later, the video drops, and you're not in that either. More than likely, we will come back with like a follow-up type of thing after the show airs, just to see if our predictions were correct. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this lengthy episode of the podcast. I'll have some more videos up for you soon. Okay, soon. And yeah, thank you again to Paul for joining me on this episode. So I'll be sure to put Paul's information in the description below, including some articles that he's also done, whichever ones he'd like to showcase for you guys. What do I tell you guys? Oh yes.
Stay safe in these streets and drink water.
All right, Mick. As always, you guys stay safe in these streets. And I'll catch you on the next one.